Hi everybody, it's Pastor Koschmann again, and I want to tell you about a conversation I had with God just earlier today. Now, before I get into it, a quick disclaimer. When I talk about having a conversation with God or God talking to me, I'm not claiming that God talked directly to me or that I heard his voice or had any sort of direct revelation from him. It's kind of like, you might have a conversation with somebody in your mind, maybe with your spouse or something, and you think through some things, and their responses to you in this conversation are based on what you know about them. They're based on the relationship you have with them and how you imagine what they might say to you in response to whatever you've said or done. So when I say, and then God said, I am not claiming any sort of thus saith the Lord or direct revelation sort of thing. Anyway, here's the conversation, or here's the setting. I went to Walmart just a little while ago to pick up a few things for dinner tonight, as well as a few other essentials. And as the usual, when I go to Walmart or Safeway, I do that casual pass down the toilet paper aisle. I want to check out. I don't want to look like I'm panicking or I'm one of those people, because we're doing all right. We bought some toilet paper right before this whole thing started, and so the Koschmann family is doing pretty good. But still, it does get used, and it will need to be replenished at some point. So, yeah, well, on this visit, I saw a glorious sight. As I walked in, I looked at people's shopping carts, and I saw toilet paper in it. So I got excited, and my pace quickened as I began to walk to the back of the store. But again, not too fast. I didn't want to look like I was panicking. But I just started going back there, and then I saw it. There was toilet paper in the aisle. But there was also a sign that said, limit one, and that's understandable. We don't need people hoarding this stuff up and taking it from other people who might need it. But as I put my toilet paper in the shopping cart and began to do a few other shopping, getting a few other items, I thought, maybe after I check out and put this stuff in my car, I should go back in and buy one more pack. And God said, no. I'm like, why? I said, trust me, Nick. I have you taken care of. You don't need to go panic buy toilet paper. And I said, okay, all right. And that was easy enough because, like I said, we're doing okay. And now we had even more toilet paper in our house. But then I thought, what about my friends and my neighbors? Yeah, God, maybe I should go in and I should buy just one more pack so that if I have some, so that if any of my friends or neighbors or people from the church are panicking and are out of toilet paper and there's none in the store, I wouldn't even sell it to them, God. I could just give it to them. I would be so great and so generous. And God said no. And I said, well, why not? He said, if you have friends or neighbors who are in need of toilet paper, give them one of those. It was a real simple thing, but it made me think about the trust we have in God and how that affects our behavior. I didn't need more in order to be able to share. I had more than enough. And I have trust that, again, this situation, even something simple like toilet paper, God's in control. And if I truly believe that, I shouldn't hesitate to be able to be generous with others. In Psalm 62, David writes, "For God alone, O my soul, wait in silence, for my hope is from him. He only is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be shaken. On God rests my salvation and my glory. My mighty rock, my refuge is God. Trust in him at all times, O people. Pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us." I pray that this time would be a time that our trust in God would increase. That as we face some of these hard times to varying degrees, it would draw us closer to God and increase our trust in him, and also increase our love for our neighbor. So I pray that you would love your neighbor, share your toilet paper, and you know what? Call your grandma. I'm sure she would love to hear from you. And stay safe, God bless, and I will see you in the next video.